Hello, Victoria 3 fans. This is coming out of order from all the others because I had originally done this video, but I accidentally deleted the one that I wanted to upload and uploaded the one I wanted to delete. So I have to re-record the whole thing, but that's okay. This is the Great Revision Tax Department mod. Now, what's going to happen is, at the very start of the game in 1836, as a player, if you have this mod active, you're going to get a little journal entry that says, the Great Revision Tax Department. And it will then change your law from whatever tax mode you had, whatever it was, to Taxation Department Act. This is only for the player. If you do a tag switch, you're going to mess things up in your game because the next country you tag switch to is going to get this. And so if you tag switch, don't unpause, just stay on your own, then go back to the country you started with and keep playing with them. But anyway, the nation you're playing with gets the Taxation Department Act. Now, you still have people that'll agitate for these other things here, and this is going to be a thing in the game there. But what this Taxation Department Act allows you to do is then you get a Taxation Department building, which allows you to set your tax rates on a more granular level, and then also gives you the ability to pass what are called the fiscal reforms. Now, these are going to be either more progressive or more regressive. The regressive are at the top and the progressive are at the bottom. The per capita one's in the middle. These will open up different types of taxes that you're able to enact in your tax department building. If you go with the regressive ones, these will shift the taxation on poll taxes, land taxes, things like that. And if you shift it towards the progressive side, it's going to look more on income taxes and more on dividend taxes, or basically capital gain taxes, looking at where is the money in society. Now, as it is, if I switch to fiscal reform on progressive taxation, it doesn't say how much money I'll make, because that's going to actually allow me to do different taxation blends. So I'm just going to open up different areas there. If my country is richer, this is a good one to go with. If my country has got a lot of poor people, then I want taxes that are going to allow me to tax the poors, because that's where the money is, ironically. Right now I have it set on this one here, and that looks to be where most of my country is happy with it. If I go to this one, it's going to make a lot of people very angry. Let's not go there. We've just had a civil war. Oh boy. Now, when I do this particular tax, my consumption taxes are controlled here. These are my consumption taxes. So whatever I choose here is going to be a measure of, how big my nation is, and two, how prevalent these particular taxes are going to be. So, if I change this, these are only going to change these numbers here. And my income tax, poll tax, and other stuff, I'm going to set with my taxation building. So first, let me go ahead and change some items here. I can add a consumption tax. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to tax luxury items. I see the tax on paper here, but yeah, okay, I'm going to do tax on paper then. Looking at the other ones, it wasn't that much. I'm still behind by 264. I've got to get more revenue because I've got a lot more government buildings, and I'm subsidizing military stuff and arts academies. And I have these additional expenses here. Whoa. Yeah, I've got a lot of additional expenses we've got, but oh well, we got to cover it. I could cut the budget here. I could slash things here, and that will change my legitimacy and radicals and minimum expected standard of living. Is there okay, let's just drop it by 10 then, and clonk. There we go. All right, we still are short by 152K. Let's go ahead and take a look at our tax building. Now, there's two ways to get there. One is to go to buildings and scroll down to tax department, and you have it there. The other would be to just pin the building, and I have it here at the very bottom of my little, whatever this thing is. The column. I have it all the way at the bottom. It's pinned. You saw me click on it. It brought this up, and then I can adjust tax rates here. Okay, because we're more progressive, I've got very limited amounts that I could do on the land tax, and these are really regressive taxes. Right now, I'm having it at 0. But what if I brought it up to medium tax? Well, people are going to pay more in the tax, that's for sure, and that'll affect their standard of living indirectly. We don't see any direct stuff here until we start getting into the medium, high, and worse. That's where we start reducing legitimacy and making more radicals. But if I just go max out at medium, I'm going to watch my number up here. It's at 152. That takes it to 169. Oh, that's worse. Oh, wait, no, that's 174. Ah! Oh, no, it recalculated in a weird way. No! I may have to unpause it here. All right, let's go back to that then. We have minimal taxation on per capita tax. I could go to very high, but let's go with medium tax. All right, we're at 99. And, oh, boy. Well, what happens if we go to very high? 48? Ooch, but that gives me a big drop there. Let's just go to medium high. That's 82. What if we go to medium high there? 30. Medium high? 11. Ah, there we go. There we go. Now we've got it. I think this was the sweet spot here. If we just take everything down to 0, I'm just going to take a look here. Okay, obviously that's bad. Let's see which one has the biggest impact. That's 477 goes to 472. Why bother? Why bother? That's very regressive tax, and it doesn't give me anything at all. So let's not do that one. For the per capita tax, we go from 477 to 266. Okay, so that was 211 there. That's a huge jump. This one, if we go to max tax, oh, wow, that's all of them there. Yeah, okay, so income tax can get us a lot there. And if we go all the way to the max here, 357. Okay, so this is not giving me that much there. But it's better than the land tax. So I'll just have minimal taxation on that. It's these two here that are going to be the big interchange. And if I go with medium high taxation, I'm going to get some more radicals. I've already got a lot. I got 4 million and 2.6 here. We're going to have to start passing some more laws real quick here. But I think this might get me what I need. Okay, we're at -9. And when this number goes positive again, we could drop taxes and hopefully come out of it. Once we get some of those expenditures cleared out, then we should be fine there. But yeah, we're going to have to find some more bills to pass here that will help us out with that. And I'll check on my diplomacy here. We just exploded there. But yeah, so this is the tax reform, the Tax Department Act. We're able to build a building, or it's granted to us at the beginning of the game with the first nation we have. If I switch to another nation, I have to build it. But once I have the building, I'm able to control taxes in a very granular way. And I'm also able to set my taxes over here, but only on consumption taxes and on government wages and military wages. In fact, if I come down on these, there we go. Yeah, there we go. I'll drop these by a little bit, and now we're in the positives, and we can start recovering our economy somewhat here. Okay, so I've played with those, and I've got my consumption numbers here. They're fine, and I've got, when I go back to that other building, I'll scroll down here to the bottom. There it is. Yeah, this is minimal taxation here. We'll go with medium taxation here so we don't make anybody mad. And then these guys, if I drop that down to 45, and I can drop this one down to 37. So that is about 100K between the two. And it does show me, here's what I have on the impact in my country here. And I can deal with that, but I can control these granularly instead of having it to be the one big, very low, low, medium, high, very high for everything that you had in the old budget slider. Now I can have medium consumption, low on my land tax, medium high on my per capita and income taxes, and just medium on my dividend taxes. And this gives me greater control, greater granularity, and I enjoy having that flexibility in my country. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to see how Europe gets to be the way it looks right now, wait for a few more days, because I've got that comes out of the Greek Byzantium and Balkan flavor mod. it's a hoot. I love it. It's a great one. So like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye bye.